My full name is Victoria Margaret Bowden, née Shepherd. So in other parts of my life I'm known as Vic Shepherd, and here I'm known as Councillor Mrs Vic Bowden. Well, I was a parish councillor when it first started. I've always been interested in history in general, and because I've known about this area for well over 70 years, I thought I might have something to contribute to it. I was born in Sheffield and I lived in Dorothy Road, Hillsborough, near Hillsborough Park, but my dad, when I was probably about 2, my dad met someone on a teacher training course from Grenoside, and he then became attached to the Grenoside longsword dance team and also got involved in Morris dancing, country dancing, and in fact in 1951 he was the festival director for the Festival of Britain Grenoside Folk Dance Festival. Yes, that's more or less what it was. And so from that very young, when I was about 3 I think, I've known the name Grenoside, I've known Ecclesfield, Chapeltown, High Green, because my dad also taught country dancing in various parts of the parish. So I didn't actually come to many places, but certainly to Grenoside quite a lot. Just because you do, when your parents do something, you tag along with them. So Grenoside is the place that I have known the longest, really. Well, mainly because of my knowledge of Grenoside and the sword team. I just think it's important for memories to be kept. Anybody's memory, isn't it? I mean, obviously mine are special to me, but I think everybody has very special memories, and they all form part of the community or the collective memory thing that needs to be passed on. Well, I'm no good on the computer, so that's one thing I don't do. But well, I've tried to be generally helpful in events that have been prepared. And also a few years ago, when would that have been? I don't know. Roughly 10 years ago, my husband and I and another friend who was a parish councillor and another 3 people were involved in scanning a lot of the archive of the Newton Chambers business. So we spent a couple of hours a couple of times a week down at their archive. We couldn't access all of it, but a lot of it. And so a lot of that was slag heaps, lots of photographs of slag heaps. Oh, another slag heap, here we are. Oh, that from a different angle. But there were also other very interesting parts of the Newton Chambers archive, the activities that went on, the work, the range of work, the employment was fascinating, and then the range of social activities were just incredible. Newton Chambers really was the heart of Chapeltown, but also I know from the involvement with the sword team that there are men who dance in the sword team who also worked at Newton Chambers, so it has had an effect on the whole area. And now it's gone, which is a shame. But that's why, we've got to keep that sort of thing. So, I mean, that was one sort of chunk of things that I did. But also, well, my husband and I, we both like to help the previous person in charge of the archive, Christine, and now Emma, just to set up events, either physically or with advice, to keep things going.